Mr. Noaman Saleh, he's the Media Relations and CSR Manager for Emirates National Oil Company. Enoch with us in the studio, and a question through from PJ, who's texted in this. How many people with special needs work for Enoch?
That's a good question. We actually, as I said earlier, we started the program with a full-fledged last year. It's been so far, talking about 9 months, we put the special need on training. So far, we have around, I would say, more than 20 people within the organization getting trained. And after that, we're going to look into it. I'll see who would like to stay with us and who would like to go on and move, through their life. Last year, we did the mix-up training where we tried to integrate the special need with the less fortunate kids. And ironically, they didn't want to work with us at that time, but they found jobs. 3 of them found jobs outside, and they were honored because they were trained in Enoch. So
how's the interaction and the incorporation going? Is it more challenging for them as those with special needs, or is it more challenging for those without the special needs?
Honestly, it's the one without the special need. It's not easy as we think. They're normal. They're very creative and very sharp in their thoughts.
Yeah.
Who aids us, like what we do, our training is with Rashid Pediatric Center. And they do aid us in this. They help us how to understand them and how to even communicate with them positively. Our second batch, it comes from CDA, Community Development Authority. They have a program called KATE, and they brought us like a couple of kids too. And it is going forward, and we're hoping that at the end of the day, we could pinpoint a couple of them to stay with us.
Well, we wish you all the best when it comes to corporate social responsibility. Before we run out of time, I'd like to get into the topic of the 60% of Arab population in MENA region to be online by 2020. And this is just taking a look that there are currently 65 million users, accounting for 19% in the region. They're saying that also that internet penetration has had significant growth due to mobile phones, where you've had 200,000 cell phones in 1991 to a forecasted 340 million users by 2020. So the growth there. And when it comes to sites such as Facebook, it's currently 18 million registered users from the MENA region. And I just want to support that with more information that came. Gulf News published this last week, taking a look at information that the Dubai School of Government has released in the inaugural Arab Social Media Report, where they were saying that the UAE is in the top 10 countries worldwide for Facebook users as a percentage of internet users. It's the only country in the Middle East to be in the top 10. Taking a look at the average for Facebook user penetration in the Arab region is 6.77%, but the UAE has the highest penetration rate, with more than 45% of the population having Facebook accounts. Now, as the media relations manager, how does all this information correlate to what you are trying to do and what you're trying to achieve, not only as a company, but also with your CSR initiatives and getting your message out there?
I mean, the more numbers, the better for me. I mean, it's used where any CSR or any activity that happen in any organization is portrayed out through corporate communication of various medium.
Yeah.
Newspaper dailies, radios, TV, banners, the internet. As you just mentioned, the growth is great. Just one of the greatest things that people go. Mobile phones, they come packed and ready with all the application. People use Facebook is on, everything is on. So we actually are very positively thinking of getting into. We are already into the social media age right now. Everyone, as you say, there's a report came from Dubai School of Government. The Gulf News brought another report. So it's a great tool. We think of it as a great tool these days. Its approach is reached the kids, the elder, the schools, the educators, everyone. Everyone is actually now on the internet. 45% is another small number.
When it comes to Facebook. But how, as a company, can you help encourage more communication of your message through online media, and considering how important and vital, how much attention, to be honest, that online community sites have been getting?
Well, you see, getting one of the social media site is very useful. It could be treated as one of the channels or the medium that company uses. Posting their daily event, posting their daily activity, using it for CSR self or for using it for even business stories, projecting numbers, activity. It could be very active. People are much aware now of all of this, and they trust these websites. They trust the internet, and now everyone, when they go or do a research, they go back to internet and they use it. So we are looking forward, and we are on the track of bringing that, news.
What about Arab language content on the internet? Is there justification for that to be corporate social responsibility? This is a far stretch.
I'm pulling this
in from left field.
That's a great question, because actually, we looked at it. I'll speak in reference back to our company. I mean, we looked at it, and personally, I look at it. Our activities now, we're talking about the Arabic content in social media or even in activities. We start using our initiatives. We call them by Arabic name. Now, not the character is Arabic, but the name is Arabic. If I tell you Tarabat, you'll be saying what Tarabat is, but Tarabat is an engagement. It's getting together. We use an Arabic name. Tahaddi, which is a challenge, is an Arabic name. That's for the special need. So we start to insert these Arabic contents in our initiatives. We start using them and putting it forward. Now, to use the Arabic by self, the character, that will count on when people are getting aware more. Now, it started maybe in Facebook, started in the newspapers, in other places, they use the content itself. But we start to use more of the meaning than the character itself.
How soon do you think it'll be before we have internet penetration, which is above the 90% and beyond, not just for the UAE, but for the region?
I think
positively, being optimistic.
Telecommunication companies are doing great, and they trying to put the internet in everyone's use. I have a nephew who's on the internet, but I have to lock a lot of sites just in case.
Yeah,
like a parent got back. But I see him on the net all the time. I see kids on there, and before, when I was in his age, I wouldn't know something called internet, but now everyone's using. Let's look at the second generation that are going to come out.
Yeah,
they will be. I don't know what age they're going to use it.
So time is the answer.
It's just time. It's just a matter of time. Everything going too fast. Computers. None of us, I believe, took computer in high school or in elementary school.
No, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe showing my age, but I did.
Yeah, I believe that.
I didn't.
Yeah, until you did in kindergarten, I'll say.
Yeah, but that's easy to see that you didn't.
But no. I'll say to myself on this round table, I didn't take computer classes in kindergarten or as you was in the elementary school. Yeah. But now, computer classes are already in elementary school and in junior high.
Yeah.
And it's going to go across. Sooner or later, devices has been coming out to be used by the age of 9, and they have internet, and 10. So sooner or later, I don't know, by the time they capture information or they could think, this will be for them in use.
Mr. Noaman Saleh, Media Relations and CSR Manager for ENOC, that's Emirates National Oil Company. Thank you for sharing some of your thoughts with us today.
You're welcome, gentlemen.